What's good, everyone? Thank you for joining us for another episode of that One Time Podcast. We go on our sports centric episode today. Today we got with us the one and only Mike Larry.
Hey, what's good? Mike Larry, aka Apple Juice Poppy in the building. What's good?
We got Rugerell in the building.
What up, everybody? I'm gonna keep it short and ignore that fool over there.
And we got with us the legendary Boom Pow Surprise.
Cheryl.
And like I said, today we talking sports today. We gonna start off with the NBA playoffs. Last night's game, Heat Celtics. Heat pulled off the win. Jimmy Buckets dropped 47 on them, almost a 50 piece. But seeing what we've seen, do you think who do you got winning Game 7, taking the series?
Depends on who's injured and who's not.
Right. All right. So let me see. If Kyle Lowry, well, no, he's not hurt. Who is it on the Heat that's hurt?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, Hero. If Hero plays, is there? Do we know what was his injury? Boom.
Oh no, he ain't playing. I think it's a wrap for him.
I think
Oh,
he's done.
Oh, damn. Well, knowing that we know that, if everybody else is good to go, do you think the Heat or Celtics win Game 7? I'll start with you, Boom. What you got?
That's a hard one to call. It's gonna be a close ass game. It's really gonna be a close ass game because it's hard to say that the Heat have the home advantage when they lost 2 games at home, like 2 pivotal games at home. So it's really hard to say that they have the advantage. It's hard to say that they're gonna pull out the win, especially with less and less and less and less people to draw on. Like Jimmy's gonna have to play a perfect game in order for that to happen. So it's hard to say that they're gonna get the win.
Okay, Larry, what you got? What you got?
See, my theory is Jimmy Buckets for them to be in the game or win. Jimmy Buckets is going to have another 45 plus. I don't see him doing that 2 times in a row.
Nope, me neither.
Another way they win is if their entire team just goes off, hits a lot of threes, which I don't see the Celtics giving up because I feel like they played good last night too. Not nothing crazy, but they was hitting more shots than they usually do.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening 2 times in a row, so I got the Celtics.
Okay. Rel, what you got, man? What you got?
As much as I really hate to say this, because I'm a Knicks fan. I hate Boston. I feel like this Heat team right now, we're looking at a resemblance of when they played the finals in the bubble against the Lakers. Jimmy is going crazy, and it's really a miracle that he pushed them to 7. I'm going to be honest. Jimmy giving them 240 pieces with all them injuries. If they had Kyle Lowry the whole series with Tyler Hero, I really believe this would be a different story.
Facts.
Because if they was healthy, they're both defensive teams. I just really feel like the Heat are too injured. That's the reason why they're going to lose this game. Tatum
To be
and
fair,
Brown, I'm going to give it
the
to them.
Celtics
Game
fans
7.
could say they gave away Game 1 because they didn't have Smart and Horford that Game 1, and if they would
Yeah,
have won
but
that, it wouldn't
he
even be
didn't have
47
Kyle
right
Lowry
now.
either. So you could throw that
True.
out the window. Like,
Well,
What?
Horford's defensive presence alone made the difference in that game, and you could tell because nobody could stop Jimmy that first game.
yeah, and Smart went stupid that first game. Now, if Smart give you Game 7 when he gave Game 1, it's really over. They're going to beat him by 20.
Well, Game
So,
2,
I
man.
mean,
Game 2.
And
no, Game 1. Yeah, Game 2 when Smart came back.
Mhm.
If
And the
Smart play
game
like that, it's over.
and the game that Bam went off.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
the other factor. If Bam
Robert
go off,
Williams was a player, and Robert Williams he been kind of shutting Bam down.
yeah, every game
has-
that Robert Williams played, Bam been ghost.
Bam ain't been playing pretty good this series. And that's another, like, it looks like it's Jimmy Buckets versus everybody. That's what it looks like out there right now.
You know it because Robert Williams on the low is a super good defensive player, and I knew Robert Williams was nice when he played UNC in the NCAA tournament and gave them buckets. Like,
Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he since you want to dig into NCAA, bro, you want to respond to that with something? Huh?
Nah,
No?
I mean, we're Tar Heels, man. We do what we do, man. We ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about that.
All right. So going with that, we talking about Heat Celtics. Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler, do you think they're superstars or are they just stars?
Um, so I feel like it's something in the middle between star and superstar. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel like both of them are in that category. I feel like Jason Tatum is closer to a superstar, and I feel like Jimmy is right in between star and superstar.
So it's like Dragon Ball Z terms. You got Super Saiyan, you had Super Saiyan 2, and in between you had the Ascended Super Saiyan. So you said they stay somewhere in between there in
And
that level, in that range.
they getting there,
Getting there.
but
Okay.
Jason Tatum is closer.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
going Duke all Duke all day.
I don't know if I agree with that, Larry. I don't know if I agree. Jimmy's
You
been
think
so viable on 3 different teams that I don't know. I don't know.
you think Jimmy Butler is better than Jason Tatum?
That's not fair. That's not fair because one-on-one it's easy to say one's better than the other, but team-wise, one can play better than the other, right?
But you know what? Jimmy Butler's a way better defender than Jason Tatum. Tatum's the better offensive player, but Jimmy Butler,
Facts.
what he brings is intangibles. Like
That's
you
what I
never
feel like
get no
Jimmy
quit out
Butler's
of
the
him.
more complete player. Like when you talk about offense and defense, I feel like Jimmy Butler's more complete.
And he has a more consistent track record. Well, Tatum's only been one team, but Jimmy Butler, like he said, every team he go to, he get him on that deep playoff run. Like legit. You heard what he said when he sent 76ers home. You chose what's his name over me?
Tobias Harris, I'm like,
Yeah, he said Tobias Harris
He did
over
choose
me.
Tobias Harris, yeah.
Really? Sent him home packing.
I'm not saying Jimmy Butler not nice.
Yeah, no, I know you're not saying he's not nice.
I got Jason Tatum over Jimmy Butler right now. I feel like Jimmy has hit his ceiling, so I don't have him ever being a superstar. Like, how old is Jimmy Butler?
Ooh, good question. Let me
That's
see.
a good
Quick
question.
Google.
I mean, I definitely see where you're going with it though. I definitely see what it's I think it's arguable. It's definitely arguable. I think
Jimmy
it's
Butler is 32 years old, so he's at his peak. He's at his peak.
and Cam, I mean, Tatum is
prime
what?
right
He's what, like 24, 25?
24.
Yeah.
So I definitely get it.
Right
I
now,
definitely get it. I respect it.
right now, I don't have either of them. I can't put either of them in
The superstar bucket.
the LeBron, the KD, the Steph, but they're right under there. And with Jimmy being at his peak, unless he find a way to win a championship, you go crazy. All right, now you're a superstar.
Only
This
reason
year.
I say I put Jimmy up there because Harden is out. Harden is no longer a superstar.
I can't
Back, he's out of there.
I can't say he's in there just because Harden's out, because that's it's not like we have a certain amount of spaces, right?
Yeah. Like, oh, this nigga not superstar no more, so nah, this person step up to the
Yeah, no.
But I just don't have him in there yet. He can get in that this year if he go crazy game 7, find a way to even push the Warriors to 7. Okay. Nah, I might be able to put you in that next round.
Yeah.
But right now he's in between for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if either team's gonna push Warriors to 7. I don't know. The way they playing, they got so many weapons. I just don't know. I just don't know.
That was the next thing I was gonna say. Regardless of who wins the Heat Celtics, do you think either one of them can beat the Warriors in the series of 7?
We still got Rare. What was your?
Oh yeah.
So I agree to an extent of what y'all saying, but I think y'all are putting too much high marks on the superstar part of this. Why can't they both be superstars but not be LeBron, Giannis, and KD?
Sure. So it's different tiers to the
Jason
superstar
Tatum
level.
made first team All NBA this year, above KD, Bron. His first one. He's 24. He made first team. Jimmy Buckets, and this is where I agree with Larry on this. When you say who's better between Jimmy Buckets and Tatum, if you say right now, I'm gonna say Jimmy Buckets, but we all know Tatum got the higher ceiling.
Yeah,
Tatum's
no,
going
that's
to
facts.
But right now, and just in the series alone, Jimmy's giving him 47, 45. Tatum's getting buckets, but
But
Jimmy's
he's not
doing more.
stopping Jimmy. Yeah,
Jimmy's
and
getting
Tatum's
assists.
guarding. He's guarding
Yeah,
Jimmy. And ain't
so
stopping him
like
like
when
that.
you say that's why he's like the business will give or take. The better scorer hands down is Tatum, but that's never been Bucket's game. He can give you buckets,
Yeah, he
but
give
he
you
ain't
buckets if
gonna
needed, but he's
score
not
as
focused on
Tatum.
that. Yeah.
But just going off that, he does not have to win the ring. The fact that he even took that Heat team to a finals 2 years ago and pushed that LeBron team to 6. That's when I first called Jimmy Buckets a superstar. Forget what he did before. Just off that, I'm like, okay, he's a superstar then. Then you go now. Why is the Heat in the finals, in the East Conference Finals right now? That team is injured. It's really injured. If Giannis ain't hurt, we probably not even seeing the Celtics there right now. And then we have a different story. What he would have did
Giannis, you
against
mean
them.
Middleton.
If Middleton ain't hurt, right? So that's what I'm like. And the reason why is John Morant not a superstar right now? Because I think he is. Is Luka
That's a
Doncic
good
not a
point.
superstar right now?
No,
That's a good
Luka is
point.
a superstar.
But are they
But I have
LeBron, KD? Like, are they them?
right now you can compare Luka to LeBron and KD because he's doing stuff that they
Are they
did.
on their level? Are you gonna put them above them?
Quiet as it's kept, Luka is probably the most dangerous player in the NBA right now.
Right.
That's
Luka
that boy.
is up there with KD and Bron.
John Morant?
We ain't seen a single team that can stop that
I
boy.
think they're superstar.
I don't have John Morant as a superstar yet.
See that? Like
He's
that's
in
that's
that
that's
that
good.
ascension,
In that
Oh,
transition period,
transitional period.
you just want to
See,
see
I
more
don't
consistency from him. He's so young.
there's
He's only 2
nothing
years in. It's
more.
just like you don't want to
like
get to him too early.
I've seen Tatum do a lot, but Tatum has been in 3 Eastern Conference Finals.
You say he's
But
never been there?
no, he's
nah,
been in 3
it's
of
the 3rd Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
a
sure,
lot.
for sure. But
For you to be
I don't
24,
have him.
that's a lot.
So
But
so what's
he's
the criteria behind a superstar? Like what's tangible
Right.
criteria that
Like,
we
you
can
know
put
what I'm
behind a
saying? It's gotta
superstar?
be like, what more do you want for them to not call him a superstar right now? Like, how many people average
How about
45?
this?
Well, he ain't averaging
So
40, but Jimmy's
superstar
averaging 30 in this series.
superstar
Yeah, like
criteria, at
outside of
least
winning a
3 years.
championship, Larry, what would you say that Jimmy is missing in order for you to consider him a superstar?
He's running the team. What's he missing?
what is Jimmy Butler? It's I feel like in the biggest moments, he's coming up small. Like he's having games where he had 11 points. Superstars not you not seeing KD except this year.
He
He
did
had,
this year.
but before this year, you're not seeing KD. Bron. They probably got one game where okay, we got 11.
He said, "You not seeing Katie or Bron slip up except for this year. Both of them, yeah, we're just gonna throw this year in the trash." But
But they consistently from day one have been like even, and I feel like it's more. I mean, Jimmy Butler's been consistent, but not at the. I don't feel like the highest level.
So it's like for the superstar criteria, at least 3 years, consistent domination, and you being the leader and the dominant force on your team is almost that's almost like the criteria that you would have to meet.
Yeah.
I think he's done that. I mean, he didn't start off in the league as a superstar. He started off
Yeah.
as like a decent role player. He worked up to this.
Like if you put example, if you put KD, Bron, Steph on that Sixers team, they go into the championship.
But I also feel like they're in a different category of superstar.
So
That's
you
what
got
I said from the first go.
you got an
Like-
ascension above superstar.
Like all three of those players, well, two of them are considered top 10. KD, they throw down, not in the league. They talking about of all time.
Even Giannis. Put Giannis in Philly.
Oh yeah,
And even Giannis already has a resume that's better than the top 30 who's ever played the game.
All right. So besides them superstars, what's
I was gonna say, I just think it's levels to it because those guys are ridiculous. Like you're never gonna see another one of Steph,
Okay.
Bron, Giannis.
So all right, so put this way, is Jimmy Butler over like Trey?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean. And
So
I
he's-
think Trae Young has some. I don't call him a superstar. I got Luka and Ja.
I wouldn't say Trae Young's
Trey,
a superstar. He's an
Trey's an
all-star
all
for
star.
sure. I wouldn't say
Trey's
he's
an
a
all
superstar.
star.
Y'all have Ja as
And
a superstar.
Jimmy better than Trey, in my opinion.
Y'all have Ja as a superstar.
I think John Morant's better than Trae. Is better than Trae.
I still got him in that in between.
I think Ja's the best point guard in the
it's
league,
too.
but he's close to being a superstar. I'm with you, Larry. He might be in an in-between tier. He's like the best point guard in the league by far, but I don't know if I could put him in a superstar category.
You
yet.
say you think he's the best point guard right now? You think Ja's better than Luka?
He's not the best
Well,
point guard in the league.
Luka's a point forward though. I don't.
But he's a point guard.
He plays
And I
point
still don't
guard,
even
but I
think-
don't know if he's a point guard.
And this was levels to it. I mean, Luka does more, but I'm still not taking Luka Doncic over Steph Curry. Like, I don't care.
I'll put it this way, Ja. If I need a point guard for my
I'm
team
not taking Luka
to
over
make
Steph.
other players better, I think I would take Ja Morant over Luka. Now, if I needed a star for my team, I would take Luka. But if I need a point guard, I'm taking Ja.
See, look,
I think Ja's like the second coming of CP3, but he's more athletic.
see, and when
Like,
I
Ja's a
when I do that-
mix. Like, he got Derrick Rose in him, too. Like, Ja different. Man.
Nah, for sure. And he just needs some more years. He gonna get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like right now.
I mean, I
But,
give
like,
you feel,
and that-
I respect it, but he gonna
In
be
that
there.
pool,
Yeah.
in between, I got people like Tatum, I feel
So
like
then
he
you
at the
just
top.
call them all-stars.
I got all-stars. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. I got like Tatum. I got Ja. I got Zion. I got Devin Booker. Like them type players. Like they haven't ascended.
They
quite
haven't
yet.
ascended yet. Yeah, they're
they go-
setting a
you know-
standard, but they just haven't hit that next plateau. I can respect
did.
it.
They the next generation.
You know who a perfect example of a young Jimmy Butler is? Brown for the Celtics. That's exactly who Butler reminds you of. Off the
Jaylen
top-
Brown.
Jaylen Brown, yeah. That's what a younger Jimmy Butler reminds you of. He was like, we all know Jaylen Brown's not a superstar, but he's got potential and he's good.
Consistent as shit.
Yeah, he's consistent. Yeah, but he can't quite put
But
you
I
over the
still
edge,
got
and that's the
Butler
difference.
better than Brown. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
why-
Yeah, definitely. But I'm saying early in Jimmy's career, that's
He's
what we would.
younger.
Early in his career, yeah, I can give you that.
So
Mhm.
Jaylen Brown right now is a star. I don't have him in that all-star level
Yeah,
yet.
I don't
But-
think anybody considers him an all-star.
Mhm.
But
Y-
Well,
soon
some
he will
years.
be an all-star,
As a rule.
and soon he'll be an all-star, and Tatum will be a superstar.
Right.
Like this is Jaylen. This coming season will be Jaylen Brown's year to be all-star, and really have a breakout season. Right.
But to stick to the point, I don't know. Jimmy is gonna have to show me a little bit more this year. He's gonna have to go over the Celtics and push the Warriors for him to be a superstar for me.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go into that series and
Cement
really,
his
really be
legacy.
consistent
Yeah.
against the
Like-
Warriors. If they get there, he's definitely gonna have to do that.
So
Like-
on that topic, Larry, like you said, since we go on that in the finals, somebody's gonna be playing the Warriors. I don't think any of us here. So I don't think any of us here think anybody can beat the Warriors in 7, right? Whether it's the Heat or the Celtics, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. And what I just found out is Warriors got home court advantage. They ain't lost. a game
Regardless,
yet. Regardless.
how they got regardless?
I don't
They had
know.
a better. They had a better record than the
they
Heat
got home court, so which is crazy.
because the Heat's
But
the
they
number 1
was-
seed. You sure about that?
Only 3 seed in the West.
Yeah, that's
They was
crazy.
a 3 seed.
But
Did they have a better record
in
than
the
both
beginning-
of them?
in the beginning, the number 1 and 2 records was Warriors Suns, so they was high up there before Steph got hurt.
So they had the better record holistically.
Overall. Yeah. 'Cause I think they were saying something like Dallas, who finished like 6 seed or 5
Yeah,
seed, would have been
damn.
like a
Yep.
4 seed.
Golden State will own the home court
seed.
advantage during NBA Finals over either Miami or Boston. How the
So you got to go to the Warriors the first 2 games. You better come out with 1,
You got
or it
to.
might be over in
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. And like you said, and what makes the Warriors diddly, we all know everybody always thinks it's their offense, it's the defense. They get like 3 stops and they come down, drop threes on your head, and their bench this year is crazy. Otto
They got a
Porter,
strong ass bench. They do.
Jordan Poole, who's the other one?
They
The
say
other
Gary
guard.
Payton's supposed to be coming back. We're gonna see. And
Yeah.
Iggy. They said they're supposed to get them both back for the finals.
Shit.
That's gonna be interesting.
Anybody
Yeah.
worry about it.
You saying nobody worry about Iggy?
Hey, that's defense.
I'm gonna say Iggy's the bench coach. All right,
He's like
Iggy's Udonis Haslam at this
he's
point.
about to be Udonis Haslam. That's what I'm about to say.
Hey,
You say
Gary
he
Payton
Udonis
still play
Haslam?
defense too now.
But
He is GP the second. Gary Payton's son play defense too now.
He does.
Yeah, true.
nah,
Hey,
So,
you can't be Gary Payton's son and not play defense. He don't play. I don't think he played defense as good as his daddy, but he played defense.
he gonna be
But he
he gonna be
definitely
big.
got way higher than his daddy. Oh, he dunking on people.
He gonna be big rusty though.
Oh yeah.
but and
But
this another
at
thing,
this point, you just need more bodies, Pauls, to give
Warriors
him
Game
gotta-
4 or 5 is gonna be
Correct.
where he breaks out, right? Game 4 or 5 is really gonna be the telling games for him.
the Warriors got a week off.
Yeah.
That can hurt too, though. You could come out.
Nah, not Curry, Clay, and Dre, the old men of the league right
They're
now.
gonna be in the gym. They're gonna be in the
Yeah,
gym.
they're gonna be
They're
just
not
fine.
about to cool off. They got championship DNA. They're not about to let that
You know
really
what
affect
Clay
them.
we get. Like I said, if Clay give him 2 30-point games, which he can, it's probably a wrap at 6.
I give the Celtics the better chance. Sorry, Joe.
No, I mean honestly, they're more healthy than the Heat
Yeah.
is right now. To be honest,
They're more healthy, and it's not a lot of people that you can take advantage of on a switch.
Right. Because you got
They-
the deadly defensive trio between Smart, Brown, and
And
Tatum.
they had a number one defense over the Warriors right now.
Mhm.
And they played teams like Giannis. They played teams like
you talking about the Celtics?
they've had the harder road.
But we had the
Not-
number one defense though. The Heat
Not to
actually had the number one
mention-
defense.
The Celtics, his coach is the
Okay.
same coach that put the fire on Curry when he was on the Raptors. He know how to scheme up something to stop them, but a full
right.
power Warriors team.
But I'm gonna be
That's
real,
hard.
like that Warriors team is just built different, dog.
Mhm.
That Warrior team's, I guarantee you, because if they put Wiggins on Jimmy, it might be a wrap.
But like the Celtics they have games where they're holding y'all to 80, and it's not because of y'all. It's more because of their defense.
Yeah, no, and that goes both ways. But I agree with you.
But
Like it's
Right-
been
right
some of the lower scoring games, but that's because the defense has been so good on both sides of the court, right?
This my thing though with this, like you said, the Celtics and the Heat. You get a low scoring game with the Warriors, they still got too much firepower where they can keep it close.
Yeah,
you
still got
don't
the
want to bring
Warriors.
it to like a 2-point game going up against the Warriors because you can't double Steph because you can leave Clay open. You can't double Clay because you can leave Steph open, and then you still got Jordan Poole out there
Yeah.
now. It's
seems like the Celtics don't have to double anybody.
I guess,
They
but I don't
can't
want to leave
double
nobody
all
one
the
on
way
one with
one-on-one,
Steph.
though.
I don't want
You
nobody
don't
one
have
on
to
one with Steph.
double, but you're gonna have to do something when Draymond sets that high screen, stuff come off that high screen. Somebody gonna have to rotate something, and then you already know what they do in that position.
For sure,
They-
but when you got players like Robert Williams that can guard the pick and roll. I'm not saying that he gonna stop Steph from pulling, but I trust him over Bam.
And you got Jordan Poole out there who's mix maxing anybody who coming out there on him too. So
It's
it's
making-
gonna be
Wiggins
And-
making
and-
backdoor cuts and yamming on
and that-
people's head.
And that's gonna be the Warriors. Probably if they don't go in, they can't go in zone because the Celtics can shoot, but they're gonna be seeking Steph and Jordan Poole because both of them play no defense.
yeah, no.
Sure.
They definitely Steph played better
Way-
defense than Jordan Poole, and that's crazy. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly. the way that they pick and roll it and getting Jaylen Brown on Strus is the same way they're gonna do Steph and Jordan Poole. I mean,
For
is
sure.
it Jordan Poole? Yeah, Jordan
It's,
Poole.
it's more about can you stop a team who just averaged 115 and
That's-
get
yeah,
them
'cause
under 80. Like
Warriors
that's
gonna
gonna be
score.
like can you
Warriors gonna
stop
score.
them from getting
But-
100? Like
The
that's
thing
the point.
is,
But you dropping 115 on the Mavericks who don't play defense like that.
right.
What? They actually finished top 10 in the defensive league.
But
I didn't
on
know
the-
that.
On the flip side, yeah, the Warriors got a top defensive squad too, so you got to put points on their head too. And what stresses you out with the Warriors, Curry and Jordan Poole can stretch a defense, so you can try to set a zone all you want to. They can knock them shots. I mean, Clay too. They can knock
mean,
them shots down.
At the end of the
Nobody-
day, the Warriors gonna score, and
It's
if you
the
can't
championship
score with
pedigree
them,
that gets them over the top, I
Yeah.
think.
Nobody plays zone except the Warriors though.
this is true. And you're not stopping every scorer on the Warriors. You're not stopping Jordan Poole. You're not stopping Jordan Poole. You're not stopping
And that's
Clay. You're
no
not
weekend
stopping
there.
Steph. You're not
Y'all see
stopping
us
Wiggins. Right? You're not stopping all of them.
You gotta pick.
And I don't
Stop.
feel like
Stop high and hope nobody else get hot after that.
I don't feel like you can stop them, but I feel like the Celtics have the better chance of
No,
stopping
I
them.
agree.
True.
I do agree. But they're gonna have to score.
But
Oh,
this
Yeah,
is
I
the
still
thing.
got Warriors winning
This is
it,
the thing.
but I
This
think
is
it'll
where the
be a
Warriors get
decent
you.
series.
Your star player, so Tatum is a star player of the Celtics. They're gonna wear him down trying to play defense or something else. Then he
That's
got to
exactly what they're
play
gonna do. The
offense.
same thing that they're gonna do the same thing to Tatum that they did to Luca.
Yep. They gonna
But
wear him
Brown
down.
needs to step up. And I
Yeah,
said
he
this
also had
before
to
he
step
played
up.
the Heat. Brown
you ain't
should
gonna
be
be
taking advantage of his Heat matchup even better than he is too. He's got
we
to.
was talking about
Brown's got to average 25. What Jalen Brunson did for Luca, averaging 25, 30 on the Warriors. Brown need to average 20, 25 on the Warriors for them
that,
to push them.
but that's the difference. Like the Celtics have a better offense than they have more options than the Mavericks.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to just key on Tatum.
Right. And another
And
tricky
I
thing.
can see Robert Williams having a good series.
Yeah, another tricky thing with the Warriors. How are they out rebounding everybody?
Robert Williams, the thing is though, and you got to give that boy credit. Draymond always shut down the fucking big that should be going off. You gotta give him credit. I mean, he couldn't stop Joker, but he contained him enough. Like he gives them fits, man. Draymond gives them fits, bro.
He do, but Robert Williams is a different kind of big. He more the
They have
big.
to put
He better
Looney.
than Joker.
They have to put Looney on
No.
Williams.
But
And Looney's been playing pretty good, so
the
that's
centers that can,
pretty interesting.
the centers that Draymond can shut down are the back to the basket centers. Robert Williams is more throw me a lob. I'm gonna get offensive rebounds. I'm gonna play defense. Like he don't want his back to the basket at all. And that's the type of centers that give Draymond fits. Like that's how Tristan Thompson went off on that in that series.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I'm not doing nothing but crashing the boards and catching oops and playing defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a mismatch of jungles because they're going to be able to throw that up if unless Looney steps up. But on the same time, now you got to deal with Draymond on the other side. So I mean, it's mismatch problems on both sides, like all day long.
So Curry, we all know Curry is one of the greatest players right now all time. If he get another championship, what does that do for him? Do you think it elevates him to like a top 10 of all time, or he is what he is? He's already.
How about
He's
that?
already
I would say he might already be top 10, right? Is he not?
He's already top 10.
Can we name 10? Can we name 10 legends that are better than Steph? I don't know if we can.
Yeah. So
After Magic, he's number 2, and he got to do a little bit more to top Magic. Magic is kind of crazy, but for his legacy, he needs a Finals MVP.
Wait. You putting Steph over Shaq?
What I'm talking about, point guards.
We talking about top 10 altogether. We said
Oh yeah,
name.
top 10. I got Steph in top 10, like probably like right at 10. Yeah,
right.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, I give you that borderline, but I thought you were saying like after Magic because some people put Magic at 4.
Oh no,
all
I was
time.
talking about as the point guard position. He's number 2 point guard. After
Okay,
Magic, Steph, there's nobody else to talk about.
I thought you were saying all time.
Yeah, no, all time he's top 10, number 2 point guard.
So
I got more borderline 10, 11.
So
I mean,
Larry,
yeah, either way.
you touched on this topic.
Either way.
You touched on this topic earlier in regards to Zion. Would you, if you the Pelicans owner, do you give him the Supermax deal?
What was the question? Say that again, Griff.
If you're the Pelicans owner, do you give Zion a Supermax deal because he's coming into the last year's contract?
Max deal? No. He's been injured for 2 years. What are you giving him a max deal for? No.
Because he might walk. He might walk if you
Fuck
don't. give
that.
him
I'm
the-
not giving him no max deal. You gonna give James Harden a max deal?
Oh hell no.
They done about the same shit. No.
Wait, don't do it, man. My nigga Zion.
No, I'm just saying Zion he just been injured. That's all I'm saying. He's been injured.
That was hard for me.
It's gonna be tough, but when Zion is on the floor,
That
they
was
might
a
give him a max deal if he pick up his option.
type of deal. That's a
If he
high
pick up
risk.
if he pick up his option, they might give him a max deal, but just off the strength of him just being Zion, no.
So question:
Mhm.
would you give Zion the max? This is the real question you ask yourself. Would you give Zion the max, or would you let him walk free off for nothing?
Ooh, yeah.
You got to restructure that contract. I ain't gonna say let him walk, but max deal, I don't know.
Can I do a sign and trade?
That's really high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
It is.
Or trade him.
I'll trade him. I would trade him. I would try to get. I know the Knicks want him. I'm going to try to get everything I can out of the Knicks because Knicks a badly run franchise, so I know they're
Tibbs
gonna give
won't
up
do that
everything they
shit.
want.
Tibbs won't
See,
do that shit.
That's
Tibbs won't
the
do that.
bad thing about it, because if people know you don't want to give them the max,
They gonna hold
then
out. Yeah.
they gonna be like,
Tibbs not gonna do that.
I would trade him to the Knicks. He wanted to go there since the night he was drafted. We all saw his face when that ball dropped and it did say the Knicks. He was like, he wanted to go to the Knicks. I'm trying to fleece the Knicks owner. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Tibbs ain't
if
with
I'm
it.
the Pelicans, I
If
might
we're
have
doing
to.
that, we giving him Julius Randle, which is a damn near max contract. So I mean, if you want to eat that, all right, we'll do it. We'll flip it like that.
If I'm the Pelicans, I might give him the supermax just off seeing him that 1 year, and he was going like crazy.
His numbers were better than LeBron's.
It's a lot.
Thing is, are you gonna? Is the availability? Is it gonna be there? Is he gonna take his conditioning seriously? Is he gonna, that foot?
Off season's gonna determine everything, I believe.
Personally, I wouldn't give him the supermax, and I love Zion. I would give him that little.
If I were the Pelicans, I would play the field with him still being as young as he is. Now, granted, I'm sure he's got. I'm just gonna play
I
the
would
field.
offer him that 2 year joint. You know, when they do that 2 year, $50 million a piece, and then he got the option. And then if he balls, then you can say, all right, let's do a super contract. I would do one of them. I'm not giving him a super contract.
Or
it's too much.
give him the Joel Embiid super contract, where it had all them stipulations in there. Oh, you got to be in this many games. You got to stay healthy and all that stuff like that. Because remember, they gave Joel Embiid the supermax, and he hadn't even seen the floor really.
I would give him the supermax. Only reason, if I was the Lakers and I had Zion, then maybe I don't give him. But since I'm the Pelicans, I'm a
Exactly. It's the Pelicans. That's
Like-
what makes the difference. It's the Pelicans.
Zion is bringing bread to them, and he's not even playing.
Right. And it's
Exactly.
crazy. They took the Suns to 6. If Zion plays, they might win that series.
No, if Zion
It's the
plays, they do
Zion-
win that series.
It's the Zion effect. Like he just like Braun brought hella. As soon as he left, Cleveland economy went down. It's gonna be the same as
I
Zion.
can agree with that.
But
I
if
agree
you
with that
give
point.
if you give
Yeah.
Zion a
So
So
supermax,
you gotta look at it from more than
You
just
gotta
on
look
the
at it for
court.
the team. It is the Pelicans.
but this is the
Here's
thing:
the
if you
color.
give Zion a supermax, what does that do to Brandon Ingram?
He can get supermax too.
You gotta pay him.
You got.
You gotta pay.
we,
You don't let
BRL
B.I. walk. You
It's
don't let
kind of
him.
it's kind of the same concept as Jimmy to Tatum, right? Like Ingram's good, but Zion's got a bigger ceiling instantly.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
You
his
don't let B.I.
availability.
walk. You gotta pay him.
Are you talking about like the Pelicans affording him, or are you just saying like?
Because he's not on a big deal either. His deal's coming up soon too. So if you give Zion a supermax and he hasn't done much, and Brandon Ingram has literally been carrying them, then Brandon Ingram go to be like, yo. So if you gave him the supermax, what are you gonna give me? And then
You just get both of the supermax.
Pay him.
Because that's two pillars of your franchise, like that
Yeah.
go crazy.
yeah, and they mad young.
You
too.
got CJ. You give CJ a little, option joint, but you gotta pay B.I. B.I.'s young. Like we can't forget. Like B.I. ain't what B.I. might be like 25, 26. He just older than Tatum. Tatum's 24. B.I. can't be more than 26.
Right.
Pay him.
Yeah, not for sure.
All right. Last NBA related question. You the Magic. Who you taking with the top pick?
Sorry. I'm taking Paulo.
They might as well take Paulo. They don't need a big. They don't need a big. They might as well take Paulo.
They got Wendell Carter. They got Mo Bamba. Yeah, give me Paulo.
Over Jabari. Is it Jabari Smith? Is that his name? From Auburn.
From Auburn, yeah. Paulo has a higher ceiling. Now Paulo got things to work on too. Paulo don't play no defense. Paulo can score though.
Paolo
can score.
has that Jason Tatum feel.
Okay.
Like he
Okay.
can
I can
do
agree with that.
Mhm.
like and both of them at Duke, I feel like Paolo was a more polished Jason Taylor.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
picture that in 5 years.
Okay. I know one thing. Holmgren better not be nobody's first pick. Don't do it.
What y'all
Don't
think about
do it.
Kenny Lofton?
He'd go top 5 though, easily.
What y'all think about Kenny Lofton?
Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton.
Or Kenny Lofton Jr. rather to say.
Oh,
If I'm thinking about the same person.
that's Kenny's son, right? No, that's not his son.
He's a junior.
Okay, I was just making sure if that was the same. I don't know where we're.
He was showing out at the combine.
I think he's going the first round. I think he go first. I don't know where though. I have no idea where. Lately, to your point though, Ja, all of the kids of NBA players have been doing very well.
As they
very, very
should.
well.
as they should. And
Yeah.
and that's always a hard conversation because you don't want to immediately just expect them to be absolutely great just because their parents are great. But at the same time,
They know the ins and
when
outs.
you going into basketball and your father was in basketball, your mother was in basketball, you got to come extra hard, right? Like you can't half step when you do that, right? Gary Payton Jr. Your dad known for defense. Not saying you got to be a defensive specialist, but
You better come with some defense.
yeah, your name has what's the word I'm looking for?
Implications.
Not even
Standards.
implications. Your name has it just carries weight, right? It carries weight, so you gotta.
It's gonna be tough for Bronny.
Yeah. Whew.
That's tough.
I wouldn't even play basketball, so I would have been in football. I would have chose a whole different sport.
It's funny because like Bronny's little brother might actually be better than him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going for Rodney getting crazy, especially in his AAU circuit this year.
He is.
And
honestly, if I was him, I'd do the same thing that LaMelo did. After I graduate, I would take a year off, play overseas, and then draft.
Well, now with Bron playing, he trying to play with his son, boy. You gotta
Well,
get
there's that. Yeah.
Rodney coming to Duke.
Which is a smart businessman, boy. That's a smart.
Is he coming to Duke? Is he?
I'm going to Duke.
I mean, he
Or
got
you
all the on the list: Duke,
Or
Carolina,
you just calling it?
Kansas, Kentucky, all the blue bloods.
He
Like,
just calling that. He just calling that.
Oh,
Boo.
yeah.
He just calling that.
That's fair.
I'm
All
calling
right,
it.
so we're gonna transition over to NFL right quick. We all saw the NFL draft. What was your favorite pick to your own team wise and just overall? Who you think is like a good fit? You can pick anybody. It don't even matter.
I'll go first, being the one who probably doesn't pay as much attention to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, right? I don't even have expectations for the Carolina Panthers anymore because and don't get me wrong, this year I think we had some very promising picks. I think we had some solid picks, but this is the Carolina Panthers, and the administration is the administration, and so we gonna see what happens. These motherfuckers are still acting like they want to pick up Baker Mayfield, and I swear, if they pick up Baker Mayfield, I may not be a Carolina Panthers fan anymore. I'm just gonna be real,
He's better than Sam Darnold.
bro. He's not. He's not. Okay.
Baker's a winner, man.
He's better for TV. That's all he is. He's better for TV.
Oh
He's a
boy.
winner, man. Baker's a winner. Oklahoma all day.
And yet he ain't on the team.
You want to go around?
It's the Browns, man. Man, personally, I'm gonna just go off Ravens. I was pretty excited about the Kyle Hamilton pick. Like after I looked him up and saw his tape, I'm like, okay, like he could be special. So I mean, I hope he lives to be special. As far as everybody else, I'm on a revenge tour. I don't care who they got. I hope the Ravens dust everybody. They dogging my boy Lamar. They act like we wasn't 8-3 with all the injuries in the beginning of the season before it got worse for us. Like we on a revenge tour. They talking about Joe Burrow, the best quarterback in the whole AFC North. My boy Lamar got something to say about that. And that's I'm gonna leave it there.
Don't forget, we was number one in the AFC at 8-3 before even more injuries piled up on us.
You know what I mean? So we gonna see. We gonna see.
So
Larry.
outside of NFL wise, who you think had a good draft pick? Had
A good draft pick, the Jets. That they loaded up.
I was gonna say the same thing. 'Cause they got a top 2 corner and a top 2 receiver.
And the running back.
Yeah.
Brees Hall ain't no joke. They loaded up for real.
That's where Sauce went.
Yeah, they got Sauce. They got Brees
Garrett
Hall. Yeah.
Garrett Worcester from Ohio State.
Nah, it's definitely good moves, but it's the Jets.
It is.
It's just like
Yeah.
what people think about my Knicks. It's the Knicks. It's the Jets. It's the Jets.
That's fair.
They got good moves, but it's the Jets.
That's
Like,
fair.
So me, I am a Falcons fan. So we've been up and down the last few years.
Mhm.
After, I'm not gonna front. At the end of the season, before the draft, all that, us losing Matt Ryan,
That
I
kinda killed
didn't.
it.
I really didn't even care for the NFL draft. And then I seen the NFL draft and the picks that we made, on top of some of the offseason moves we made too. Like picked up a few pass rushers. We got Casey Hayward like corner, and we already got a top 10 corner. AJ Terrell, crazy. We lost Foy Luakon, which hurt, but we got I don't know how he gonna do. He did. I think it was a Division 1 school, but we got the fastest linebacker, Troy Anderson dude.
Troy Anderson's a problem.
I hope he didn't play a lot of linebackers. They had a lot of positions they needed to fill. Like he played quarterback, he played running back, and played linebacker in like 3 different years. But he ran a 4.42. He kind of remind me right now of like a poor man's Luke Kuechly. It's not just because he's white. It's just he got good instincts. But Drake London, for sure, we definitely needed that, especially after what Calvin Ridley is putting us through at this moment. So I'm excited about and Desmond Ridder. I said during the playoffs, I wouldn't be mad if we picked them, and I feel like a lot of people
Sleeping on him.
They sleep on him. Like you put him in Alabama as a quarterback, he's gonna have the same numbers as the Bryce Young.
I like his chip that he got on his shoulder. He was like, "All right, I know where I got picked at." He was like, "I don't even care." He's like, "I put up numbers in Cincinnati. I'm gonna put up numbers in Atlanta." He ready to go.
His exact words said when he talked to our GM was like, "Oh, they waited this long? They done fucked up."
I like that. I like the energy he came with. I like that. All right, so
he had real Lamar-ish energy when
he did.
He did. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he said they gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. Did he say that? Did he say those words?
I ain't leaving until I get Super Bowl.
He said, yeah, he had some real Lamar-ish energy. We gonna see. I'm rooting for him though, man. You know,
we always gotta take something back to the Baltimore Ravens. What's going on?
I mean, when you say those lines, come on now. That was the first thing. What? They asked Lamar, he said they're gonna get everything out of me. Sound real similar, don't it? They're gonna get a Super Bowl out of me.
You know you ticked off. We can see you mad.
I did that. Lamar got picked first round. Desmond Ridder got picked third. Like
he did.
He got it right.
The first round, last very pick of the first round though. So
Lamar won a Heisman too.
He had no business being picked as low as he did.
Yeah, like he was the last person in the 7th round. No, he was the first person in the first round.
He was the last person in the first round.
We know if we redid that draft today, he would be the first pick off that board. He would be the first pick off that board.
Top 5 easy.
What's that draft?
Baker Mayfield went first.
We're not talking about quarterbacks, but like it was
Who else
somebody
in that draft. What was that? 2018.
Yeah, I mean, you had Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen.
First pick would have been Hayden Hurst.
First pick might have been Josh Allen because they're gonna go that
Larry
route.
got jokes. Larry got jokes.
First pick would have been Thor.
Oh boy. So you had Bradley Chubb would have probably went real high. He was in that draft class. Josh Allen's in there.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley.
That's why I said top 5. Lamar would have been top 5. Easy.
Yeah, definitely. Derwin
Hit me, Thor.
James.
Nah, I ain't gonna be like that. I might take Josh Allen first.
You can't go wrong with either one. You can't go wrong with either one of them. They 1A, 1B. They same QB. One got a stronger arm. One's faster on his feet. I mean,
For sure.
all right. So last topic. Give me your I'm gonna start with the NFC first because I think it'll be easier. Give me your NFC playoff teams. We're gonna revisit this right before the playoffs and see who got some good picks right. But give me your NFC playoff teams.
I gotta pull up the damn teams. Hold on.
Side note, Nick Chubb was in that draft too.
He was. Oh, I said Bradley Chubb. I meant Nick Chubb. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Nick Chubb is a monster too. But we know running backs don't go high anymore. Not today's NFL. They are undervalued.
Unless they super crazy.
Sure. I mean,
McCaffrey went pretty high, but that's also been some years removed, right?
Yeah, Barkley was the last high running back pick.
In no order, I got the Rams.
Okay, so Rams. That's what the AFC. I mean, the NFC. Is that the West?
West.
Yeah.
NFC West, yeah.
Okay.
I got the Rams. I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Washington somehow wins their division.
Huh? Okay. Oh, you said Washington. Okay.
What? Hold up. What? Word?
Carson Wentz, quarterback.
Somehow, like that division is all shambles to me.
He said it don't really matter. He said.
Okay. Rams, Bucks, Commanders. So you give me your division leaders first. Okay. Who
Yeah,
next?
the Packers is still
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
The Packers.
And then I mean, Cowboys should still make playoffs. And I'm gonna go San Francisco
49ers
and Arizona.
and Crazy. Okay. Wow. So you left the Eagles off your list. To me, they the best team in that division.
I did.
Okay.
And I like Jalen Hurts.
Okay. So you had two from the NFC West, one from the NFC South, two from the NFC East, and one from the NFC North. Okay, I can see that. You want to give me? I'm gonna go with everybody NFC teams first. All right, Larry, you up next?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I made a mistake. Put that
wrong. NFC East. I'm gonna take the Eagles. Even though when they have a stacked team, they usually let you down. But
somewhere Dre just cried out.
NFC North, I'm gonna go Vikings. I feel like that even though they still have Aaron Rodgers, he is 1 year older, and they lost their best weapon.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they replaced their best weapon.
Definitely did.
They still got the running back, but I feel like that's gonna hurt them.
Vikings defense is crazy right now.
Yeah, for sure. Even though I still don't believe in Kirk Cousins, but I feel like they can beat out what's the name.
Okay.
NFC South, as much as I hate to admit it, they still got Tom Brady. That nigga. Why he?
Bro, you and me both. I just be like, when he said Bucks, I'm just like, I can't even disagree. I just can't even fucking disagree.
Why? I was waiting for their backup quarter, Kyle Trask. Like, oh, he about to be their starter. Oh yeah, nah, this about to be wide open. And then this nigga,
he changes the whole dynamic of NFC.
Really
if he stays retired, that whole division's open for anybody to win it. If Brady's not there,
I was say, is he retired right now? Because do we know? Is he retired? Is he committed?
I think this is last year because he just signed a deal with Fox for $300-something million for 10 years for an analyst. So
$300 million. God damn.
Yeah, he was just playing golf last week. Like
he was playing golf, and who is he playing golf with? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It was him and Aaron Rodgers versus
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like, go home. Like, go sit your ass down.
Right? Go spend time with your kids. Don't they miss you? Shit.
Oh boy.
I got a bucket is at NFC South. And I'm gonna go Rams. Rams again. I don't think they ain't lose too many people. I think they lost to Dominican Sue. They lost Von Miller.
Mm-hmm.
OBJ.
Let's say, wait a minute. You had to rethink
They
that
didn't
decision.
re-sign
Like,
Vaughn?
wait a minute.
They didn't
Nah.
re-sign Vaughn?
Nah, he went to
Bills.
Bills.
The man talked about retiring,
the
and all of a
Bengals?
sudden the Bills
Bills.
said here go
He
149
did,
million,
he
and
did,
he
he
was
did,
like,
he
"Oh
did.
yeah, I'm gonna take that."
The Bills
NFC
overpaid,
West.
but it is Von Miller.
They are, but it
NFC
is.
West, give me. I'm gonna go 49ers.
Okay, 49.
Usually the Super Bowl champs they take a step back,
Mhm.
unless they the trash ass Buccaneers. First off that, I feel like the Cowboys are gonna take a step back. I feel like they lost a lot of pieces and didn't gain too many.
I agree.
I mean, even if you ask Cowboy fans, they feel like they lost a lot, but they act like they got the best draft of all time. But
Cowboy fans are delusional, so we don't ask them.
I would. I'm gonna go Rams and I'm gonna still go Cowboys.
Okay.
And
I gotta be there. They gonna
Got one more
lose.
spot.
and I got the Falcons.
Falcons.
Hey, I respect it. I ain't even upset about it. I respect it. You ain't not gonna pick your own team. Fuck that. We gonna be there.
We gonna
He said
surprise a lot.
Desmond Ritter gonna start like week 4, week 5, and he gonna lead them all the way to the playoffs.
He gonna start week 1. He gonna beat
start
out
week 1?
You
Mariota
never
preseason.
know, right? You never know.
Okay.
You gotta start the new season.
Y'all gonna get this upset win against the Bucks and be in the front. I like it.
It's 0-0 every year. You feel me? You never know.
All right.
I got a friend. He felt like that the Saints is gonna win the NFC South. I'm like, they still got James. He's like, oh no, he got eye surgery. He gonna be better. It's like,
is that not the most?
Oh gosh, eye surgery. Oh
yeah,
boy.
He got eye surgery last year. He went because he had a good start with the Saints last year, but
That's the most Jameis Winston answer someone could have ever given. He got eye surgery. We gonna be all right. You know what?
like you ain't had money before. Why you get eye surgery?
Oh gosh.
You'll be all right.
What's your pick, Spoon, for the NFC?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't. I don't pay attention enough.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles for the NFC East. I'm gonna go with the Packers for the NFC North. I feel like, I can't not pick Aaron Rodgers. I feel like they lost a lot, but out of that, NFC
you cannot
North.
pick Aaron Rodgers and it'd be respectable.
Yeah. I still think they win that division. That division's not that strong.
Yeah. That's why
I put it this way: I trust Aaron Rodgers more than I do Kirk Cousins, and that's what it boils down
That's
to.
fair.
Kirk
That's
Cousins
fair.
pisses me off. That man be making all that money and doing what?
You like that?
Baker Mayfield better than Kirk Cousins.
Right. I'll take the Bucks. I'm gonna take the Rams, and then it gets tricky after this.
I'll take Cam before I take Baker.
Hey, I like him. Still like him.
I will take 49ers. I can't take Arizona. They always fall off. They start off hot and then they fall off.
Did Larry retire yet?
I'm gonna take the Vikings. Nah, he ain't retired yet.
He's still like that, just running laps.
He played last year.
He retired.
Larry Fitzgerald didn't play last year, bro.
I didn't think he did.
I didn't think
he did. Did he actually retire, or did he just like?
I wouldn't with him saying nothing, but like he just.
Now that part I don't know, but he didn't play last year.
He just didn't get picked up.
Because they had AJ Green. It was AJ Green, Christian Kirk, and Hopkins.
Okay.
Wasn't no
So,
Larry out there.
my wild card team is gonna be 49ers, Vikings, and That
Hold
last
up.
spot even, huh?
Arizona got Hollywood, man. The boys about to
I'm about
turn
to
on
say,
you.
I'm like, did they pick up another receiver? They got Hollywood. They did get Hollywood.
Yeah.
They got Hollywood, man. Arizona got Hollywood. Hopkins gonna come back from that suspension. They gonna roll, bro. They in the playoffs.
This last spot is either Cowboys or Arizona, and I'm gonna put right now. I'm gonna say Arizona. I'm gonna just say Arizona for now.
ATL.
All right. And here go the gauntlet. AFC. Who want to go first?
I go first.
All right, Larry.
I have no quarrels in the AFC. Uh,
It's a gauntlet though. The AFC is crazy
Yeah,
stacked.
we got the worst fucking schedule, by the way. Did you see the Panthers schedule? That shit's trash, bro. Why did we get that schedule, dog?
I feel like the whole NFC South except the Buccaneers got a horrible schedule.
Like just say you want Tom to win. Just say it, man.
AFC East, I got the Bills.
Okay.
AFC North,
Mm.
I got the Bengals.
Okay.
AFC South, I got my man Matty Ice, the Colts.
Okay.
And
course.
AFC West, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm
AFC.
gonna still go with Chiefs, but the
Okay.
number one wild card, I got it, the Broncos.
Okay.
They're rough.
So
You still got one more team.
now
Got
you got
two
two more. You got two more.
I guess I'd go with the Ravens.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
And I might go last team, Browns with Deshaun Watson.
Browns. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I might have that gauntlet again. Y'all get 3 teams in playoffs.
Yeah.
And depending on Deshaun Watson, how long he get, how
He
long he
getting
gets suspended.
he getting anywhere 6 to 8 games.
'Cause they got a
They got a cupcake schedule to start.
He admitted that the masseuse was crying afterwards.
I don't know why he should have just kept his mouth shut.
I mean, he would have perjured himself.
You just literally perjured yourself. But
No,
Hey,
no,
he
he
didn't say
would've-
why she was crying. She just said he was crying. No, yeah, but yeah,
I mean,
no,
that's
he
true.
messed
I
up.
was
He messed
wondering
up.
why she was crying. I mean, she ran out a little upset.
Yeah. You don't get 22 accusations.
Yo,
You
that
clean.
reporter,
You did
yo, they
something.
paid that reporter. He was like, yo, ask this question right here. See if we can get on that. Dummy. I'll go next, man.
All right.
This gauntlet is crazy. But yeah, I got Bills.
That's the
coming
easiest
out
one.
the season.
That's the easiest one to pick.
With us, you know I'm definitely not taking the Bengals over us. I'm definitely not doing that. So I'm definitely gonna take the Ravens to win the division.
Okay.
It is pure fanhood base. I do think Cincinnati overall top to bottom is better. I ain't gonna lie.
They said we gonna beat the
Because
Buccaneers.
it's a lot of questions with our offense right now. Now, if our offense come out kicking, I don't think nobody can see us. But
Hey, but
we don't know
that
what we're gonna have.
Super Bowl,
So-
the Super Bowl loser hangover is real, unless you name Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
I feel like Cincinnati just quickly, like I feel like they overachieved to get to the Super Bowl, but they're super young to where they're not gonna drop down. I think they're still getting better. Like
And they had
Jamar
the least
Chase,
amount of injuries last year too.
everybody on here can quote me saying Jamar Chase was the best wide receiver coming out that draft before he even came out, and I feel like he's the top five wide receiver, top 10 easy already. Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow, so they're not going to drop no time soon. So of course I still got Bengals going to the playoffs too.
Give me your division
And-
leaders. I'm gonna put the Bengals back in there. Give me your
Oh
division
yeah,
leaders.
so division leaders. I think Chiefs takes a step down. Who all in that division is Broncos, Chargers,
Raiders.
Chiefs, and
Raiders.
Raiders. I might take, crazy enough, I might take the Chargers to win that division.
Khalil Mack is a big pickup.
Lil Mack with that defense. If Herbert
JC
takes
Jackson.
another step,
They got
they
JC
did
Jackson.
smack the Chiefs last year. I might take Chargers to win that division.
Okay.
That's a crazy. I think Chiefs might actually That's crazy to say they might miss playoffs this year because they didn't replace Tyreek, and I don't know why they would do that.
Yes.
I'm gonna agree with Lay and say the Colts win that division with Matty Ice.
Okay. So then you said the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals is gonna be definitely in there.
Okay, so you got 2 more spots.
I also think I'm gonna still put the Chiefs in there because they are the Chiefs. And why not the Broncos? They
No
got
love for
Russell
the
Wilson.
Titans, huh?
Nah, they lost too much. You can't lose Julio and AJ and think you about to just troll nah, they lost too much.
There you
Hey,
go.
are you gonna say this the first year the Chiefs might miss the playoffs and then pick the Chiefs
And
again?
still put it back in there. Hey
Right.
yo, it's still Pat, man. That's Pat Mahomes, bro. But I don't think he wins the division. I don't.
I'm gonna go
They're gonna have to level
Bills.
up, man. They've been a great team, but they've played the same the past 3 years. They haven't elevated over the past 3 years. Everybody's catching up to them, and so it's just
Yeah.
like
No,
Yeah.
Tyreek is
I
definitely
agree.
hurt.
Because you got to
I
like
respect
agree.
that speed.
like
They
Mahomes
don't
got
win
to
that
develop
playoff.
as a quarterback. He does a lot of lazy stuff that he gets away with. Now people are
If you
catching
look
on
at
to
it,
it.
every major playoff they win was because of Tyreek.
Tyreek bailed him out on. I mean, you had to get him the ball. Now let's not
Yeah.
take that away.
No,
You
no,
got to
you
get
had
him
to,
the ball.
but he has to be
But
there to get
that's
that.
a big piece. You don't just get rid of Tyreek with that. Like it ain't too many home run hitters
One of the
in the
things
league.
I've been saying, behold, Pat Strong's nice. He is nice, but he's also been a benefit of being the best weapons since he came into the NFL. He's had one of the top 3 tight ends of all time and one of the top 3 wide receivers since he came into the league.
Yeah, so
You think
it's gonna
about
hurt. You gave
it,
up
I
a
mean,
home run hitter. You don't give up home run hitters and not replace them. Like,
Mhm.
but at the same time, these best weapons didn't do too much with Alex Smith.
well, they did
True.
decent, but they didn't do that. So that's why you gotta still give Pat his respect.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
elevated
it's,
him.
it's mutually beneficial.
He
Don't get me
elevated
wrong.
him.
All
But
right.
is having those high profile weapons hurting him from playing better as a quarterback?
I
We
mean,
about to
if you
find
think
out.
about it, though, not to go on a Chiefs tangent, but he was doing a lot of good stuff, and they were dropping a lot of balls this last year before they got in their little streak.
Facts.
A
Facts.
lot of his interception was from drop balls from Kelsey and Tyreek.
If
That's
anybody
fair.
knows something about dropping passes, the Ravens know.
I'm
Yep.
more on record of calling Pat the baby goat. So after time, I said Pat was next. So I'm
My
gonna
thing
still
with
give
the
him that
Chiefs,
respect.
everybody else in that division got way better than them, and they got worse with losing Tyreek Hill, and they didn't do much to their defense. They lost Honey Badger, they lost one of their defensive ends, and yeah,
I agree. They got worse, but I still think he'll somehow squeak up in them playoffs.
so I'm
You
gonna go
You kind of
Bills.
gotta give him the Aaron Rodgers treatment, even though I
Yeah,
didn't.
Yeah,
I,
gotta put him that respect. Gotta put that respect level on
I'm
there.
gonna go Bills Ravens. I'm gonna go. The AFC West is hard. I think it's between the Chargers and the Broncos, but I don't know who. I'm gonna say
Chargers.
Chargers. I'm gonna say Chargers.
Chargers is a safe bet.
Chargers.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I'm gonna go, and I was gonna say the Titans, but you talked sense into me. I forgot. Yeah, they lost AJ Green and well, not just Julio, but didn't they lose they lost somebody else. One of their coordinators went somewhere else, didn't they? They went to y'all, like, right, Larry? Y'all got one of their
last year.
last year.
I think
Okay,
they lost like a tight end or something.
okay. So I'm gonna go Colts.
Matty Ice.
Then,
Game
and it's
day.
crazy because every year you get 4 new
Colts.
playoff teams that are in. So I think that didn't make it the previous year. So that's Ravens, Chargers. That's in. Did Colts make playoffs last year?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, no. They lost on
No,
the last because they lost to the
Okay.
Jaguars.
So that's 3 teams that got in. So now I'm gonna put in the Broncos.
They didn't make playoffs last year.
Yeah, I'm putting in the Broncos. I'm gonna put in. There's gonna be one more from the AFC North. I just don't know who it's gonna be.
Patriots.
The Browns could definitely do it, depending on how much they.
Yeah, that's the thing that's hanging me about the Browns. I don't know if he missed 6 games, they can still get in. If he missed 8,
Who's the Browns quarterback now?
well, if it's not Deshaun Watson,
Dobbs?
what's the one who used to play for the
Dobbs?
Colts? The black quarterback used to play for the Colts.
No, we signed him.
No, not him, not Dobbs.
I thought it was Josh Dobbs.
But
Nah,
that's why they haven't traded Baker yet.
Baker ain't getting on that field for them.
hold on. They got a good QB. I
No,
gotta remember his
he's
name.
not.
They
He ain't touching that field for them.
they gonna lose out on money? You gonna lose out on game check?
Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett is who they got.
Brissett. Yeah, they'll start Brissett.
He can
Baker don't
carry them for 6 games.
Baker don't make enough money to lose out on checks.
Hey, that's a privileged white boy, man. He got buddy.
I mean, do you think they're gonna play him though?
They're not gonna play that man.
They're not gonna want to play him.
Team
I don't think it's a
morale,
matter.
all
I don't think it's a matter of him sitting out. I don't think they want to play him.
I think they would. I think they would play him. I don't think they would. He would want to play.
I'm gonna slide in the Raiders.
They would have
Yes.
traded him for a draft pick if that was the case.
I'm sliding in the Raiders because we just not gonna discount. I don't know how you gonna stop Darren Waller and what's the receiver they just got?
The problem is, whatever it is about Derek Carr, he always blows it. He always blows it. The Raiders always fold.
What's the
somewhere.
wide receiver
I
they
mean,
just got
is
back?
that not why they out there trying Kaepernick out?
Yeah, trying to
What's the wide receiver they just got? Devontae Adams.
Devontae.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
They got Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, and then the running back. What's his name?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. I don't see how you stop
On
that.
paper, they look great. And I
So-
think they'll be good, but they always fold. So I can't pick.
only reason I would give Derek Carr a little leeway with this was because they played in college together, so they cut some of that chemistry already down.
And my last spot, I'm gonna put the Browns in. I got the Bengals and the Chiefs missing playoffs.
The Bengals.
Bengals missing playoffs? Ugh, that's tough.
Look,
Just to revise,
That's
they
tough.
was
Revise mine.
very. You said what, Larry?
just to revise mine too with the Browns. If depending on how long Deshaun Watson is out for,
Yeah, change it.
if he's out for a long time, then it definitely has.
We'll put that. I'm gonna put that on there. Anybody who chose the Browns, if he's suspended more than eight games, then
8 games.
we
Then
get to
I
take him
had
out.
the Chargers.
But we're not going to put a pin in that. That bold choice. Bengals miss playoffs?
Yeah, I got Bengals and Chiefs missing playoffs.
Look,
Look. This
we
is my
not about to
understanding.
speed past that.
This is my understanding, right? So they were one of the healthiest teams last year, right? They were one of the healthier teams last year. You usually don't get that 2 years in a row. Not only that, every team they played against was banged up. Very banged up. The AFC North was destroyed last year, except for
I
them.
mean, of course, the North, but everything else.
So, and they were the leader of that division last year, so they have to play against all other top talent. I don't think
They got some talent.
they did beat the Chiefs. They did beat but I mean, I don't. They got an offense, but their defense they stepped up last year, but I don't think their defense is gonna carry. And then this year, everybody's gonna key on Jamar Chase. You gonna make them one of the other 2 receivers beat me. He not getting the luxury that he got last year.
But Joe Burrow can make other people beat you with a better O-line. That's all they
And-
need.
We gonna see.
And they draft. They got some.
They got that O-line.
Yeah, they did. We gonna see. If like I said, if the Browns, if Deshaun Watson suspended more, then I'm putting the Bengals in.
But
I think
and-
you're
but the
getting 3 from the AFC West and 3 from the AFC North.
But the thing about the Bengals that you said let the other 2 receivers beat you. The other 2 receivers can beat you.
Yeah, they can. They can. They definitely
Hayden-
can. And they
Hayden's
lost the
crazy.
tight end, but they got Hayden Hurst. But they lost their Uzama, who was a good weapon for them.
They got Thor.
They got Thor. Yeah, they do. They do. But I don't know if they got lucky last year. They got a lot of breaks. I mean, Pittsburgh ain't going nowhere. Ravens ain't going nowhere. And if the Browns with Deshaun Watson,
Pittsburgh going somewhere this year. They taking a step back.
yeah, Kenny Pickett, rookie QB, he gonna
They taking a step
get
back.
that welcome to the NFL treatment.
Oh shit. Didn't Juju go to the Chiefs?
Yeah, Juju
Yeah.
went to the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they drafted a real young wide receiver who real fast. He had the fastest 40 time in the draft.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I still got Pat sneaking in there, dog.
But this is my
Nah.
thing. They
Juju
can't
ain't
stop
Tyreek,
nobody.
though.
The Chargers is a high powered offense. The Broncos, all they was missing was a QB. I think the Chargers and Broncos are better than the Chiefs right now. That's the only reason why I don't put them in.
feel you, but oof. I mean, I feel you on the Chiefs one because I was right there with you. But the Bengals,
I knew they lost Tyreek Hill, but I forgot about Juju.
Let me look at the Bengals schedule.
That could be- yeah, nah, the Chiefs might be right back there.
Let me look
oh,
at
well,
the Bengals
let's
schedule.
take a change, huh? Take a change.
I was like, hold on, what? Juju ain't no free agent right now. That nigga went to the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
All right, so right off rip, their first game of the season they play against Steelers. Okay, they get the Cowboys, Jets,
That's
Dolphins.
a dub. Dolphins would be tricky.
Then they get the Ravens, the Saints,
Tricky.
the Falcons.
That's a hell.
Then they get the Browns. They get the
depend on the
Panthers.
Oh, they definitely a playoffs. What the heck?
And
They
then
definitely playoffs.
oh wait. The last games they get Steelers, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Bucks, Pats, Bills, Ravens.
It's gonna be
Wait.
tough.
Who that? Bengals?
Huh?
Who was you just named? The Bengals or the Chiefs?
No, I said the Bengals schedule. Yeah, their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last 8 games are Steelers, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Bucks, Pats, Bills, Ravens.
Yeah. They'll get in. 10-6.
But the AFC, like I said, I think the Raiders gonna get in over them. That's why I think the Raiders got an easier schedule. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
Shit, they might not even lose 6. I hope they lose 6.
Bookmark this time.
You said what?
I said snarf bookmark this time right here.
Uh-oh.
I got one set on rail too. let's put a little this. He said this at this time.
Yep. That's my bold take. Chiefs and Bengals missed the playoffs. Sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. But but all right. So that'd be a round off our top. We had to get Dre on here, give us our picks, see what he gonna do with his picks.
He'll give us his picks through group.
Dre gonna say Eagles all the way. That's all Dre gonna say.
Oh boy, yeah, could be. Oh, you said they're not even gonna make playoffs?
They not make playoffs. I mean, I don't know. I picked them to win the division.
I said that. Even though they should, I just
every time they have a nice team, they don't make it.
Yeah, that was all it was. Like I think they should make playoffs, but I guess that's
the other
my
predictions. Baker Mayfield is not going to end up with the Panthers. He's going to end up in Seattle. The Panthers are going to do bad this season to get Caleb, next year.
What you mean do bad
Bryce
to
Young.
get? Did you see their
Bryce Young.
schedule? They don't have to work that hard to do bad. Okay.
They getting Bryce Young next year. Panthers get Bryce Young next year.
We gonna see.
I like Bryce Young, but Bryce Young like 5'10".
Yeah.
Man, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to be a Drew Brees or Russell Wilson for me to, and I don't quite see that.
And we ain't got the O line. We damn sure ain't got the O line.
Y'all drafted 2 monsters on the line this year.
Okay, what that mean? This is the Panthers. All right, we're talking about 15 plus years of failure because of the O line. Okay.
Sure. Oh boy. All right, y'all. We gonna sign on out. Thank you for joining us for another episode. And Snarf, you can go ahead and cut us out right there.
Here.